Hey, babe. Is you shaking? Is you twerking? Cardi said once it's up and it's stuck. Ain't no trying to turn around now. And that's on period, babe. What's up to my good sis Tatiana? Hey, babe. What's goody? How everyone doing tonight? Is y'all tired of hearing my voice? Put a kiss emoji or a yawn emoji if you can hear me. I don't want to start talking and y'all can't hear me. Let your bae know. Say, I hear you, bae. And while we do that, go ahead and run this real quick. If I can find out or figure out what I'm about to run. So we'll piss off the name. See, wrong one.
You probably think I'm shady, girl, I know, but I ain't gon' fucking bounce. I'm feeling you, I wanna get to know you, so let's have pillow talk. You probably think I'm shady, girl, I know, but I ain't gon' fucking bounce.
You can hear me. Thanks, Tatiana, for letting me know you can hear me. Appreciate that, babe. If y'all haven't already liked this video, please like it now. If you're not subscribed, what you waiting on? Is Dia Bay your favorite bay? You should be subscribed already. So, Star Marie breaks her silence. Is that right? Is this another product of clout chasing gone wrong? Well, in her video, and shout out to Octavius Prime, but Octavius, those are female names, and well, you know what? We ain't even gonna talk about it. Shout out to Octavius Prime, which is apparently a friend of Star Marie's. He was able to interview her on his podcast, and it looks like, according to the channel, he has interviewed her several times before. So this ain't just a random interview. It looks like they've been doing this even back when the whole case came out. So shout out to him. If y'all want to go ahead and give him a subscribe, a click in a view, and a like, go on over there. Well, after y'all finish with me, and give him a subscribe. All right. So I wanted to get into it. I was able to catch just about an hour of it, and that's all I needed to go over what I wanted to go over. Because, over here at Pillow Talk with Bay, we deal more with mental health aspect. And because I'm very, very into mental health, my own as well as others, get all up in your business and your brain. So I decided let's look at it from that aspect. And she did speak on her mental health as well as how she felt like Black women let her down. She felt like she was, out here, fighting for Black women rights and being that spokeswoman for the Black women. And as soon as this all came out, like they really, really let her down. So I'm gonna play some clips for you all from the first hour that I felt like that was very important. And of course, I don't want to play all of his. It's 6 hours long, so I definitely won't be playing 6 hours. But I wanted to play the important parts that I heard, and then y'all go over there and listen to the ones that y'all want to listen to. Okay. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. I know it's Friday night, feeling all right. Y'all gonna see me again by the end of the night, yes, but it's all good in the hood. All right, so let's see here while I get this up. And how's everybody night going? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see here. And this video that he did interviewing Star Marie, it is called In Defense of Star Marie Jones, Cardi B and Tasha K lawsuit situation by Star Friends Queen Lauren. And we'll hear from her friend Queen Lauren, which I believe was worked with her and Cardi as well, with Star Marie and Cardi as well in the strip club. And we'll get a little bit of her uh, insert as well. You going to bed, girl? He said, I know she lied. Yeah, because Black women were defending her from the most part that I seen. Now, she may have gotten some backlash from a small version, a small variety of Black women, but as collectively, the Black woman was on her side as well as on Tasha's side. And shout out to the best mod on YouTube. Hey, Carol. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Interest in listening to outside of the media content that has been going over social media in the last few days, really the last 3 or 4 years. One thing that I do want to tell my sisters and my brothers out there, whether you're white, black, Indian, red, yellow, silence is golden. So the reason why I made it this long is because I am not a person who I don't really like to respond to rigged. And when I say rigged, I mean I don't like to respond or put myself in rigged battles. If you already know who's going to win, why should you even enter the contest? So that's why y'all haven't really heard a lot from me. And I just want to say this. Me and Octavius and a few of my other friends, we've been sending letters and letters and letters and letters to get those.
Now, I can understand her point of view by not wanting to address the situation. Some battles are not worth fighting. And in her opinion, she felt like it wasn't her battle to be fighting at the time. Later on, you'll hear her say that it caused her a lot of pain in her life going through this. So I get it from that aspect. She's like, I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I just felt like it wasn't my time or my space, mental space to address the situation. So that's cool and dandy. I get it. Go ahead, do your thing, Playgirl.
Videos taken off. I've called several law firms myself to get those videos taken off of YouTube, and no one listened to me because I'm not a celebrity. So I need you all to know that I never wanted those videos up there from the beginning. Secondly, whatever I said in the past is what I said. I'm a truthful person. Whatever comes out of my mouth, whether it be publicly or privately, I stand on integrity and the truth of what I have to say. I'm not into slandering anyone. I would never call anybody ugly. I would never call anybody a thief. I would never call anybody out of their name or their character. I would not call them a crackhead. I would not say anything physically about anyone. But if the America, the
Now, babe, correct me if I'm wrong, but um, she said that Cardi B, now this is allegedly, all in my opinion, but I'm quoting this from my recollection, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being corrected. She said that the reason why Cardi B had herpes because she seen Monistat under the sink. Now, babe, correct me if I'm wrong. She said that Cardi B had Monistat up under the sink, and that's why she believed that she had herpes. But she didn't want to. What did she say? She didn't want. I would not say anything physically about anyone. That's slander. She said what? She said that she saw the STD box. Last time I checked, that monostat was not for an STD. Now, once again, correct Bay if Bay is wrong. It's just not making sense. Make it make sense as we proceed.
country that I fought for does not give me the right to tell my story, I have a problem with that. So there's nobody on God's green earth that's going to tell me that my story, my personal story, is something that I went through that I decided to tell the world because
Now, y'all know, Bay, we over here at Pillow Talk with Bay, we gets into things. And everybody has the right to tell their truth, their story. However, as my good mod sis Tatiana said, but she slandered her. She made accusations and allegedly said that she had an STD. Now, please, ladies, always stand in your truth, tell your truth, but do it truthfully and respectfully to the next human being. I have been on YouTube telling my truth about another individual. And in that, me trying to tell my truth, I also said that may not even be the person that I came in contact with. Now, what y'all see today may be that true person. So just when you're talking about people and you're trying to stand in your truth, just make sure you're not defaming someone. Tatiana said she lied about everything. Cardi testified and said they were never friends. And that's true. That is so true. Look, thank you to my good mod, Carol. Allegedly. And we got a trigger warning on top of it. We gonna get down into some things, some business, all that today. But standing your truth, but you gotta do it respectfully. You take it how it is. Now let the viewers get their own form their own opinion. But you were making accusations on this woman. All right. Let's proceed.
I feel like I wanted to stand up for Black women when we were called roaches publicly is my prerogative. Now, if I have to be the bad guy because I decided to stand up and tell my story because I wanted to stand up for my own sisters, and I'm not pulling a black card because I look mixed myself. So it's not a black card that I'm pulling. I'm just letting you guys know that I don't need to chase clout because I am the clout. I've always been successful in everything that I've wanted to do. I have no problem getting attention from men, women, or children or whatever. I'm not a child molester, but I'm just saying I don't have no problem getting any attention on my own. So whatever the narrative is in regards to me negatively, I'm hoping that this particular podcast can ease some of y'all pain. I don't need the whole entire world to love me, but one thing I will say is I'm always appreciative of supporters. So if any of you out there,
Okay, so in my opinion, she's trying to set the stage. Now this is allegedly, but in my opinion, well, it's allegedly in my opinion. Put it like that. She's trying to set the stage. She's trying to tell, everyone. Basically, it's kind of like a gaslight. Like, I know I've done all this, but this is my truth. And what she say? She's always been supportive. Uh, she don't need to chase the clout because she is the clout because she done been there, done that. We all done been there, done that. Hell, I feel like I'm the clout. I ain't shit on YouTube, but in my real life, I feel like I'm the clout. So, like, I get it, but at the same time, you're gaslighting the audience and you're trying to set the stage. You feel me? You have to hit that allegedly one more time. We're gonna crank it. Let's see.
that has a heart and that the truth matters to you, I would just say what I'm asking y'all to do is just to support a sister, because all I've ever done since I was a child was support my brothers and sisters. All I ever wanted to do was make the world a better place. All I ever wanted to do was to share my beauty secrets and my tips and whatever it is that makes me healthy to the rest of you all. I meant no harm to anybody by sharing my story. Am I mad at anybody at this point, or am I holding any grudges? No, I am not, because ever since that happened 4 or 5 years ago, wherever it happened, I don't even remember right now at this time. Since then, I've actually graduated college. I am
And kudos to you, Star Marie, for graduating college. As a African American woman, not all the time we are seen in a good light. So I did want to take that part away, not take that away from her. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to take that away from her because we're not always seen in the best light. So congratulations to you. During this time, you was able to get into your books, into your studies, and graduate college. So big ups to you to stay out of the mess, girl. I salute you on that, my queen. Thank you for not, feeding the trolls too much. They say don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. And I'm just going to skip a little because she's just talking about her life. She talks about the fruits of her labors, the faults that people have done. And we're going to get to a part where she starts to talk about how she felt broken by the scrutiny that she received online. Just bear with me one moment while I skim through this. All right.
This woman was calling black women roaches and made some derogatory terms towards black women. You know what I'm saying? Talked about even women's babies to a certain degree. So, when people got to put things like that in perspective. Like, we're seeing that Cardi was triggered by supposedly some of the allegations that Tasha
well,
K was making.
well, well. This is what I'm gonna say.
Mm,
My heart, the black women in our country broke my heart, and I'm not playing victim here.
yeah.
They really have broke my heart, because at one time I really really felt compelled to lift my sisters up.
Mm,
I travel all over the world, all over the country. I've done a lot of research.
And this is where I wanted to speak about. She said her black sisters, the black women, they let her down. Let me quote her verbatim as I look at the transcript online. She says, "You know, the black women in our country broke my heart, and I'm not playing victim here. And sometimes when we either double back on what we're saying, it's because we're trying to figure out the right words to say so that it sounds good to the masses, correct? Any other content creators that's watching right now, sometimes we double back on what we say because we want it to appear good for the masses. Yes. So, she's saying this, the black women in our country broke my heart. And I'll go back to it so that we can get this thing verbatim.
You know, the black women in our country broke my heart. And I'm not playing victim here.
Yeah.
They really have broke my heart because at one time I really, really felt compelled to lift my sisters up. I travel all over the world, all over the country. I've done a lot of research as far as evolving us as a culture. And for me, I was more triggered, not so much about what happened with me and her, because I really don't even have a really good memory of my interactions with
Sis, my good sis, Star Marie, you probably didn't have a good memory when you brought it up, when you presented it to the masses. I know I don't be having a good memory with a damn, but you still came online and spewed what they call it, vitriol. I be trying to say shit that I can't even say, but you came online and spit vitriol about this woman, and not in a good light either. Now, we will get to a part of this segment. She also stated that she was just minding her business on her own private profile and speaking to three individuals, sort of like now I'm only speaking to three individuals. Say I just tell my truth or my story, about a certain situation. And then somebody says, "Oh, I want to pick that story up." And they come and contact me. Now they have a way bigger platform than me. I only got three people viewing right now. So I think the clout got a hold of her, which it does in most YouTubers' instance. Clout is one hell of a drug. Okay? You got to get it. But some people just, clout ain't for everybody. Some people don't know how to handle it, i.e., Star Marie. Allegedly, my factual opinion.
with the alleged rapper. I don't really have a big memory of as far as what happened between us in the club. But as far as me on my live talking to, I think I talked to like three people. My Facebook and my Instagram has been on private accounts for the last 8 years, which means that there are spies that work for the media, the mass media, that are on my page and are
Not,
just looking for
not
things to
spies.
make me look bad and to make a mockery of me, because
Not
there's no way that
spies.
somebody can have a private page and every little thing
Wait a
that they say
minute,
on their
babe.
page gets public displayed.
Spies? See, this is one of the conspiracy theories, and this is what there was probably people looking on her page. Yes. I don't know about spies per se, but she said she only had three people viewing. Yeah, they probably was looking, but there was probably that one person that spread it to one other person. As I tell y'all, share my please. Hey, share my videos. So it probably got shared so much to where it gained the traction and it got the attention of Tasha K, which, in my opinion, had a vendetta against Cardi B. So once she heard this young lady speaking her quote unquote truth about her dealings with Cardi B, she was all for it. Let's get on the line. Let's pillow talk with her, babe. If y'all know what I'm saying.
Or mocked if it's negative. If it's anything positive, it gets stolen, and I'm never giving credit for it. And if it's something negative, it goes all over the internet. I understand how that's happening because I don't have any connections with any media groups, any marketing firms, any marketing companies. I don't pay for followers. I've never really pursued rap music. I've never really pursued acting at all ever in my entire life. I was in the military for over 10 years. I did.
All right. And she's just talking about how she was in the industry and such and such. I want to get to the part which is at 16 minutes of the why me. She wanted to know why all this attention was surrounded by her. She can't quite figure it out. Yes, she still does. Mm, the delusion is real. Thank you, Carol. Yes, everybody's opinions are titled over here at Pillow Talk with Bay, even if yours doesn't agree with mine. As long as it's respectful, nothing is sexist or racist, you can say whatever you want. Okay. And y'all let me know if y'all hear an echo right now as I'm playing this.
My only thing is, why is it that there's so much attention around me, especially when
Not
if
she
I'm on my
delicious.
page talking about my own personal experiences,
I know
my
you're
own
saying
personal
she
experiences
delusional.
on a private page talking to 3 people. How did that live go viral from the beginning? And why, out of the millions of people who watch celebrities and they
I might
say what
have
they
to run
say and they
that
say
back
what
for
they
y'all
say,
because
why
I
out of
was
a million of
talking. Hold
people
on.
who had something to say around that time, why am I the only
This is
one
her
that
why
went
me,
public?
okay?
So
Oh,
I
crap.
mean, that's just the question that experiences my own person. There's so much attention around me. My only thing is, why is it that there's so much attention around me, especially when if I'm on my page talking about my own personal experiences on a private page talking to 3 people. How did that live go viral from the beginning? And why, out of the millions of people who watch celebrities and they say what they say and they say what they say, why out of a million of people who had something to say around that time, why am I the only one that went public? So
Mhm.
I mean,
You're the only one that went public, Star Marie, because you had the most salacious story about Cardi B. Like, what is she not getting? They help me understand. I just don't get it. What is she not getting? What am I not getting? We got to help this lady out and help Bay out because I'm just as confused as she is. She don't know why out of all the stories, why was hers the most that got traction? Yours was probably the most salacious. You put a STD on this woman over a monostat box. That's not even a STD cream. Why? My opinion, intuition. People need to remember that this was right after Bodak Yellow, so that's why she went viral. And you are correct, Tatiana. I forgot about that. This is right when her tracks, like when Cardi B traction just started. That Bodak Yellow, I sound like I'm Puerto Rican right now. That Bodak Yellow, that Bodak Yellow was kind of her takeoff song. And this happened during the takeoff. It's okay, girl. You know we gonna get a good key, good laugh over here. Yes, delusional. Let me go ahead and keep playing.
that's just the question that I'm asking. That's the question my attorneys have been asking. They're
Girl,
trying to
you
figure
just
out, okay,
asking.
why is your page, if you're so insignificant and your pages are private, why are you being targeted?
Yeah.
Who is behind this? That's my thing.
Mhm.
And what was the other question? I forgot.
Maybe you want to take a excerpt, insert, or a page out of Tasha book and blame it on the machine. Okay. She just may want to blame it on the machine. That sounds about right to me. How about y'all? Hey, be a bossy, be a boss, not a bossy bit. Y'all go check out this young lady's page. She's where I go get all my tea from when I'm missing out, when I'm busy and I ain't got time to check up on things or what's going on. She always has all the recordings and playbacks. And we are glad that you came out the clouds to come down here to chit chat and to say hello. I appreciate you, babe. Said, child, she don't know Tasha K. Tasha will drag her ass, cuss her the fuck out. You ain't lying, Tatiana. For real, she should have blamed the machine. I promise you. So now we get to the Roaches and her getting beat up, allegedly, by the people in the script club. And her friend, Queen Lauren, is here to help her out to commentate on that part.
Fine with that. But what I'm saying
Oh,
is,
oh,
like I'm just saying, no,
so
you got, you got.
the fact that black women were called roaches
Mm-hmm.
at the time from someone who I really just had a disliking for. I really wasn't even clout chasing. I don't like the
Well,
bitch.
her friends beat you up. Suppose that's
I,
what she said. You
yeah,
know what
but
I mean? We got no.
I
I
got
mean,
okay, so let me
no.
ask you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying this right. From what she said in the court case, that her friends beat you up over her and her
Right, so let me
her
ask you.
money supposedly.
So let me ask you this question: if somebody's friends beat you up, right, and they
Mm-hmm.
call black niggas roaches, right,
Yeah.
and they beat you up in the past,
Yeah.
you wouldn't get on your private account and rant and say, "Well, this is what this person did to me. I can't believe they." You wouldn't do that. I mean,
My good sis Star Marie, no, I wouldn't. Some things you just have to let go and let God. Like you can't address everything. You can't address everything. Just like you said, you took your break, you got your college degree and all that. Sometimes you just can't address everything. You gotta let shit go. You should have let that go. First of all, I wouldn't have been addressing nothing about I got beat the fuck up. Okay, y'all wouldn't have known that. Guess what? They just would have got beat the fuck up. Per it.
anybody,
Yeah. I'm saying that's why I want people to put that in
right?
perspective. Like you were a victim of her.
But
Like straight
I
the
stood
fuck
up
up. Like
for women,
yeah.
and I stood up for my own people, and they
Mm-hmm.
stomped me in the mud for a celebrity, and they didn't
Mm-hmm.
even get my side. They didn't even care. They just right away said I was a clout chaser. How? I'm beautiful. I have talent. If I wanted to be acting or I wanted to do music, I know how to go pay a marketing company and go in the studio and put work in and go to.
Now, babe, quote me if I'm wrong. Quote me if I'm wrong. This was during her rap career as well. That wasn't taken off so well. I remember she got a couple of songs and she said she know how to go in the studio and put in work. And she was doing that at the time. Her memory don't serves her right, apparently, but that's what she was doing. So why couldn't this been a little bit of jump off? Is that wrong for her to mention her truth, quote unquote, per se, her truth about Cardi B to gain traction to herself? Let's pillow talk about it, babe.
Different auditions and go get me an agent. I don't have an agent. I wasn't in the studio making a whole bunch of raps. And the raps that y'all hear on my page, I recorded that on my phone with the beat in the background. Like I was never taking this serious for people to just turn around. Oh, you fucking cop chase, I bitch, ah, la. Like that's offensive. Like
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I wasn't even supposed to be viral. I wasn't even supposed to be viral. Somebody literally came on.
You wasn't supposed to be viral. Is correct. You wasn't supposed to be viral. However, you did what you wanted to do to make yourself gain traction. Now, is she wrong in that perspective? No. However, the way she did it was wrong. She shouldn't have thrown Cardi B basically under the bus in saying that Cardi B had this alleged STD from Monistat out of all things. I mean, that makes that just tells the level of intelligence. And look, we all ain't the brightest crayon in the crayon box, but that just maybe I'm just speaking for myself. I ain't even gonna put y'all in that category. But seriously, they like, come on, you gonna sit up there and defame this woman's character to gain traction to yourself, and then you see that it backfires on you. You don't you get the clout that you want. You get a little popping out here, but it's more of the women bashing you. I get from her perspective because what we seen was more women being on her side. So she seen the small number of women that was not feeling her whatsoever, or she could be just using that as a downplay for what to kind of help her case out.
My page privately and
Yeah.
made me viral and then created an op for her to validate whatever it is that she's trying to be. I feel like I'm being coattail scapegoated and rotted for somebody else's success, and it's not fair because I'm not getting paid for this, and the only thing that it's doing is it's messing my reputation up on social media as well as in my.
Correct me if I'm well, I don't know how many, so I can't say correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not even about to throw out a number. But did she not have several interviews with Tasha K? Did she have several interviews with Tasha K? If y'all know the amount of interviews she held with Tasha K, please let me know in the chat or comment below. Because y'all know, baby, a little confused sometimes. Help me help you. We help each other.
My personal life. And it's not fair for me, you all. So I'm asking you all that's on here. It's not a lot of y'all. I mean, we're up against a big machine. So I'm sure that we're probably fighting.
And there go that machine shit. I'm gonna, you know what? Next time I get pulled over and the officer say, "Ma'am, do you know why you were speeding?" I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and I'm gonna say, "The machine made me speed, sir." What the fuck y'all gonna think happened to me? Bye bye, babe. You get locked up. For real. Just think. Or you gotta go to court because you done beat somebody to fuck up. The machine made me beat him up, Your Honor. Oh my God. Please. I'm all about conspiracies and I'm all for them. I get a key out of them. And also, some conspiracies could be kind of factual, in my opinion. But Jesus, gee Louise. Anywho, I ain't gonna let y'all can finish listening to that part. I'm gonna go to her friend Lauren, her side of the whole story, because I want to get different aspects of I can't help but laugh because this is hilarious. It's so quickly that people forget. I mean, of course, this was some years ago, and I can't remember the shit I did yesterday. So yeah, she could possibly have forgotten. However, somebody should have brought her up to speed and let her rehear herself before she started talking. Okay.
I want to piggyback off of something that you said, Star, about
And again, this is her friend that allegedly worked in a strip club with her and Cardi. This is Queen Lauren.
when you said you didn't know that she went viral at all. Because I remember seeing the video, and when it was brought to my attention, and it was like, "Is this your girlfriend?" I'm like, "Hold on, yeah, it is." And I see it, and I couldn't get in contact. I remember I couldn't get in contact with her for a while after that. But when I did, the conversations we had, I felt like maybe she felt like they weren't in her best taste. And I feel like, Star, I'm gonna say this like publicly, I really I see your growth, and I just want people to know that you can say something and it be so, like, you can say something out of anger and it may not be true, it may not, and or it might have, or it might be true, whatever it is. But you just gotta be mindful of what you say, I feel like. And I feel like she's aware of that. So I just want to commend you on your growth. And even if you're not even, if you feel like you're telling this story a million times, and it might drive you crazy, and it has, then I'm your friend and I'm witnessing it. It seems stressful because I don't want you to feel like you're always on the run, because this situation
Yeah.
has made your life like hell.
She should have shut the fuck up and ate her goddamn food. That when that To answer that question, she just should have shut the fuck up. One interview, okay. Why did it have to be three interviews? Per my good sis Tatiana, why did it have to be three? And I forgot I was gonna drop the link just in case you guys wanted to chime in on the conversation. Please do so. I don't mind. We're here for a fun time, a good time, and a short time. But it's gonna be quick and sweet and short. Okay. If you do want to chime in. All right, let's continue as we proceed. Now, Lauren has stated her part on it. Now, Star Marie is going to start speaking about how she feels like she has been under constant. I'm sorry if that was loud in y'all ear. How she has been under constant attack. Let's see. Mm-mm.
Yeah, like
Yeah. And
I feel like I'm always being attacked. Like, why am I being attacked for telling my story? Like, I have never, and not only that I'm being attacked, but I'm the one who's being slandered blatantly, and no
Mhm.
one's saying nothing. They're just
Yeah.
I'm just look. No one's saying nothing, but she's a clout chaser. How? How am I a clout
Mhm.
chaser? Why? As talented as I am,
I mean, it
why
was
wouldn't I
even a
have
blogger.
10 or 15 rap songs? I had every opportunity to come to your studio, Lauren. I had every
Mhm.
opportunity to come and do videos with you, Octavia.
And I'm pretty sure you did do all of that after your clout traction, after your clout train started chucka choo chewing. I'm pretty sure you went to Lauren's studio and Octavia's studio and you got it in. I think I remember seeing a video of her and she was like spitting bars, like bar after bar after bar. So like sometimes it does take a little bit of that clout, but what are you wanting to do for that clout? I feel like some people do sell their soul for clout. Now, not necessarily their soul, but they sell for clout. They gain monetary gain or traction to their website or to their page. They gain subscribers. They gain likes. Some people do certain things to gain certain things in life versus just you want to tell your truth. I mean, this is just so crazy. Yes, it sure does. She said 10 to 15 rap songs. A walking contradiction. You are so true, my goodness. And it is the machine allegedly. Oh, y'all are funny. I love y'all though. All right, let's go to this part here.
I'm coming from, Octavius and
Yeah,
Lauren.
I get what you're saying.
But
yeah.
all I'm hearing is, oh, this crackhead washed up bitch, this homeless bitch. Oh, her family don't like her. Oh, her husband, she tried to kill her husband. Oh, she don't take care of her son. Oh, she's a bum. Oh, she's
And guess what you
somebody.
did?
Oh
Guess
no,
what you
you was
did?
also you
But
also cast a spell on a blogger. Like
No,
but
supposedly put
listen,
a curse on
but
Lovely
listen.
T or
Can I
something
can
like
I
that.
can y'all time out
But
for
go
one
ahead though.
second? Can y'all time out for 1 second?
Did y'all hear that? Supposedly she cast a spell. Look, allegedly she cast a spell on Lovely T. Are you serious? You know, coming from a subscriber to now a content creator, there's some of the things that I see circulating about certain individuals that I know is not necessarily true. And some of the things that I may have even said behind the scenes to people like, oh my God, girl, do you think, do you be like, where the fuck you get this shit from? This is one of them that she cast a spell on Lovely T. God almighty.
With
Mhm.
everything that you just said, Star, right? All the negative things that people have said to you and all the things that you've done in your life. Are you that same person? You have grown so you used it
Mhm.
like every negative thing somebody said about you, you flipped it. If it was true, you fixed it. And now look where you are.
Right.
So
Mhm.
this is your beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like regardless to what happened to you and her, I mean, there are people that's gonna
Lauren,
cross your path
listen to me.
because Star is already destined for you.
Listen, Lauren, I don't got no beef with that girl. I don't got no beef with nobody. I never had beef with nobody.
Now, this is where she's going to speak about the beef between her and allegedly Cardi B, but she's going to go into more about how she stood up for Black women and was let down. Um, and I get it because I'm I won't say I'm so much of an activist for Black women, but I'm more of an activist for Black men because us as Black women, we for the most part got our shit together. So I'm trying on my platform when I do speak to our Black brothers, I'm trying to uplift our Black brothers as much as possible. So, I feel like our sisters, we pretty much got it together. We got some loose screws that need to be tightened up. But for our Black brothers, I try to be that vessel to say, I see you, King. I hear you, King. What can I do as a Black sister to uplift you? So I get it from her aspect because I would hate to be out here preaching, for my Black brothers this and my Black brothers that, and I want, y'all to do better and things of that nature. And then, so happens something comes out and, I get scrutinized from the Black men community. I would be so hurt. I'd be like, hold on now, I was just windmilling for y'all and y'all just do this to me. But I mean, when you when you put your neck out on the ledge like that, you have to be prepared for the scrutiny. Are you prepared? Was you prepared, Star Marie? Am they prepared? Let's pillow talk about it.
Nobody. All I
Mhm.
did was stand up for Black women. I ain't gonna be out here arguing and hoopering and hollering. I'm a woman at the end of the day. Women ain't out here to be winning wars. That's what we have men out here for. Women is supposed to be cooking, nurturing, learning, and preparing themselves for their husband and their children and living the best life that they can. That's
Mhm.
our responsibility as women. My job as a woman ain't to be competing with you, competing with her or nobody else. All I'm doing is me. If I can't wear a bikini online in peace, that's a problem. If I can't wear a cute little dress or a little hat or a suit jacket.
Okay, so I have to stop this because now, matter of fact, I will show y'all. Let me make the graphics a little bit better so that I can show y'all what she has as her avatar right now as she's speaking. And as she's speaking, it's like she's flipping it around to make it look like her titties are jiggling. No lie. I lie to you not. And y'all go check it out and y'all will see. This is what she has on in her avatar. Okay? And she's flipping it, going from one side to the next. And it makes it look like her titties are jiggling. Now, I don't know if that was intentional on her end or not, if it was a glitch, but ain't nobody else picture flip from left and right. So how are you going to sit up there and say, "Oh, it's not okay for me to be online with a bra on, a swimsuit on to show off my body," quote unquote, don't quote me on it. She said something to that nature. But then you sitting up here with an avatar and you are literally making your body shift from left to right as if your titties are jiggling. Nobody else's picture has shifted from left to right. And when y'all go and replay this video, because I want y'all to show him some love, because he only has 451 views. Now I know somebody commentated on this got way more views than him. So please go show this Black brother some love. Oh, let me bring my stuff back up because I don't need no kind of copyright strikes and none of that. I'm looking out for the young man.
Without somebody thinking I'm competing with them, that's a problem. These are and the thing about it is my pages, Lauren and Octavius, you cannot be on my page unless you friend request me, which means that my pages are private. So if my page has been private for the last 8 years, then that means that I'm not looking for attention. There are people arbitrarily coming on my page and bringing me negative attention and putting the evil eye on me.
Mm-hmm. I want to take a little break. Guys, let's get the likes up so we can get more.
And as they take a break, we got to take a break too. I gotta read this comment out because this comment resonates with me a lot. My mom, Carol MG, shout out to the best mod. My mom always told us never expect someone to treat you the way you treat them. If you do, you will always be disappointed. And that's true story. That's true story. And say, yo, she got her titties done. She used to be flat chested. And sis, go over there after, look, don't leave right now, but after this video and go into like the 30-minute mark, and you will see her shifting her picture from left to right. It's like to mirror to unmirror. Maybe the program, the streaming software that he uses, you can do that easily. I don't know because I don't know what he uses. But she is literally shifting her picture. And I don't know if anybody else caught it. There's not many comments on here, so you can't really tell. But come on now. Are you serious? The machine Tatiana said, I'm not waking up tomorrow for work. The machine will. I know that's right. Tell the machine to clock you in. No, no, no. Look, the machine gonna pay a bill. Bay gonna give it to you. She gonna give it to you. Look, y'all keep me laughing. If I ain't gonna laugh just out the blue at my damn self, let me tell you, between Tatiana and Carol, y'all have me dying laughing. So we're gonna jump to from what she believes since day one, the truth didn't matter. And the truth always matters. The truth may have not mattered to you, allegedly, Star Marine, but the truth always matters. The truth always prevails. Like, at the end of the day, the truth won. Let's listen.
From what I can remember, I don't think there was nothing that was too vile about what you were saying. It was just pretty much you were just giving it to her ass about the type of behavior that she's participated in concerning you, and at that time, allegedly during that time concerning those two dancers in New York that were supposedly dealing with Offset, and it was triggering for you. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
And
said, no, but here, somebody in the comments said that I believed you from day one. Let me just say something, baby,
mhm.
because I'm listening to you. You said I believed you from day one. To be honest with y'all, the truth doesn't matter. Nature does not compete. Nature does not compete. Nature collaborates. If you don't put a seed in the dirt, the grass is not going to grow. All right. So if you don't put plug in the socket, we're not going to get electricity to flow. If you
And that statement right there makes me feel like she was clout chasing. Because if she did not plant a seed, that Cardi seed, to make it grow into this beautiful, well, this is not beautiful. I wouldn't say beautiful, but into this negative plant, she would have never gotten the clout that she just so desperately wanted. However, she didn't too much want that clout. Okay. Ooh, this is getting, this pillow talk is just, oh, I can feel it through my bones, babe.
don't put key in the ignition, the car not going to drive. It doesn't. The truth doesn't matter at this point. What matters to me is that my privacy is not being respected on no level. And another thing that's not being respected is my own autobiography. That means every book in the library, every encyclopedia content, every story in the Bible should be thrown in the garbage. If my own autobiography, my own story can't be respected in private now, because the little rant that I had on Instagram that went viral, it was only 3 people in my chat at that time, which
Now, it's all good to rant, I told y'all earlier yesterday, one of these days, I don't know. The days is running together at this point. I told y'all one of these days, I love to rant, but I would not rant on social media. I used to. Back when I was married, oh yeah, I used to rant bad. But I had to stop because it was only pouring negativity into my marriage. So ranting is something that I don't do anymore. Ranting is something that she shouldn't have done. She should have wrote it in a journal. Now, if I have problems, I will put it in a journal. I'll write them down. Even if I'm mad, I will write be chicken scratch all in this goddamn book. And I will scratch it out and keep writing and scratch out more. But to come online and to spew this shit, hell no. And that she should have wrote it in the book and wrote it in a rap. But she asked for it and she got exactly what she asked for.
Means that somebody from who has very, very big media pull, I think they screen recorded it and saved it and then posted it on
Yeah, it was Lovely T that reposted it. I
right.
remember.
So
Yeah.
my problem is not about whether I told the truth or not. I mean, I did, but I don't care if anybody believes me. It's my story. I said what I said. My problem is that I'm being slandered every which way, blatantly, and nobody is taking up for me. Not one person.
And the thing is, even the accusation of you clout chasing all that during that time, that was the hardest time of your life during that time. You went through homelessness, living in shelters, you know what I mean, dealing with depressions, like you said, talked about Cardi and suicidal thoughts. I've helped my friend through suicidal thoughts during that time. And it was, because people were clout chasing online.
Now, babe, I feel like sometimes we use our mental health issues as an excuse of our bad behaviors and actions online. When are we going to put a stop to that? When are we going to break and say, uh, that's no longer an excuse? You are still a human, an adult, a grown adult. When are you going to sit back and say, um, I fucked up? Even we see with Tasha K right now. She still won't admit her wrongdoings. It's that pride. That pride, man. I got pride all day, every day. But I still don't let it affect the way that I treat others. And if I truly feel bad about a situation, which if I cuss you the fuck out, 9 times out of 10, 5 minutes later, I'm gonna feel bad about it. And I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna apologize and say, look, I had a moment. Was I right? No. I apologize. I need to learn how to vocalize my hurt and pain or whatever you did to me properly. Come on, babe. Let's talk about it.
Some of these bloggers, they designed a scenario online. They admitted it. Some of the two major bloggers that were involved in this said themselves that they designed a scenario where they was going to go viral with the scenario. And because of that, what I'm saying, Star was just pretty much caught in
I
caught in the
know the
crosshairs
fuck
and
she did
crossfire
it.
with a
Tatiana,
lot.
I know damn well she did not. Appealing what? Appealing them draws off their ass. Appealing what? This is done and over. This is like a fried piece of bologna sandwich. It's done. The pride is going to be Tasha K's downfall. That is so sad when you cannot say I was wrong and I am sorry. What is so wrong about saying I'm sorry to people? I don't get that. Even the people that I deal with in my personal life, it's like they never want to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. But then when I do it, because it's not all the time that I attack. But when I do, I genuinely feel bad for it. And I will not genuinely, whatever word I was trying to say, I will genuinely apologize And if somebody tells me I hurt them, oh, I will apologize right off the bat for it and mean it because I never want to hurt anybody. Even if Star Marie was to come to me and be like, "Bae, sis, bae, I heard your commentary and you really made me feel bad." And guess what I would tell her? "Sis, I'm sorry, but we need to pillow talk about some things. And as your sister, at the end of the day, because we are sisters, I can't reach you by phone, bitch. So I had to commentate about it. I'm sorry." I can't believe that they are. This is crazy. It ain't going nowhere. The year just started, and Tasha took the biggest L ever. Guinness World Records. Tatiana, you ain't shit. Oh God.
After the whole thing transpired. And so, like, if anybody suffered any kind of mental damage for real, that I could tell you somebody's a close personal friend of hers, it was her. You know what I'm saying? After that whole ordeal. And like I said, I want to remind people that Star was a victim of Cardi B's friends.
I
You know
was
what I'm saying?
I was a victim for standing up for my
Yeah.
own black women.
Yeah. I'm saying, but what I'm getting at, I get that too. But I'm saying the thing is, you were physically harmed at some point by these people, by her people, and they admitted that in federal court, and everybody jumps right over that. You know what I'm saying? So even if a person sometimes, when you have that kind of pain and infliction, and being betrayed or whatever, and there was no
The girl,
evidence or.
Octavius, that night the
Mhm.
girl punched me directly in my face. She punched me directly in my face. Anyone on here, if y'all could, yeah, I don't know anybody's listening, but
Mhm.
y'all don't know how it feels for somebody to snuff you. I turned
Yeah.
around and I didn't even see it coming. And the girl,
Bitch, I done been snuffed before. Wait a minute. You can't tell me I done been snuffed. I've been jumped. You got snuffed by one bitch. I done been a whole lot jumped. Girl, Star Marine. Okay, Carol. Now, when you say who is this, Tasha or Star Marine? You said Carol MG says, "I feel like she's going to have a nervous breakdown and she's going to be in a mental institution." She allegedly. Now, I want to know, is she Tasha K or she as in Star Marine? Hmm. Let's pillow talk about it, babe. Tasha is taking the Wendy Williams road. That is her mentor, allegedly. That's who she looks up to.
girl punched me directly in my face. And
Mhm.
all I could see was stars. And
Yeah.
as many as facials as I get and skincare stuff that I do, and always going to the spa, trying to take pride in myself, for somebody to walk up to me and violate me like that and punch me in my face, and you expect me not to be mad.
Hold on, time out. I'm all about skincare too. But if I've been running my motherfucking mouth, like right now, if somebody from Star Marie Camp was to catch me at the corner store and punch me dead in my motherfucking mouth and be like, "That's for Star Marie," guess what? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try to fight that bitch back. But I can't be trying to play victim because guess what? I asked for it at the end of the day because I decided I wanted to commentate on some shit. Like people, you got to know what you're setting yourself up for. And when I say this shit, like I mean it. If somebody was to run up on me because I had commentated on some shit on YouTube, I can't be mad at that. Is it right? No, because you shouldn't be trying to fight nobody battles that's not yours. Fight your own battles. Like for real, fight your own battles. But I mean, shit happens every day, B. And if I ain't gonna get up and snuff her ass back or be rolling and tussling with her, then take her to court and get justice that way. But I mean, I just feel like it's just this constant victim. Black women didn't do this, and then I got beat up on by this, and like, come on, man.
and stand up for other black women who I feel is victims, that's absurd. Yes, I
Mhm.
did get punched in my face, and I was violated for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and so the thing is, when you saw that, you just reacted to it. You know, you reacted to what was in the media at the time. You spoke to your friends and on friends and family on your private Instagram live, and it lovely T. And I'm just speaking for myself, from what I can remember. She took the videos because I remember it being on her.
Jamaican voodoo, but that's not my culture.
Okay, so they just was talking about the altercation more. So I wanted to jump through to where she started talking about her um soul searching and how she's been soul searching throughout the years to kind of find herself. Now, some say this is soul searching. Some say this may be a personality disorder because she's picking up different things. We're gonna pillow talk about it, and I'll let you be the judge.
I'm not saying Haitian Jamaican voodoo, but that's not my culture. I'm not from.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, say, for example, it's well documented that you entertain certain
Yes,
spiritual practices,
but
but
yes, I
but
love.
the thing is, I think people, because they don't know you, like, you do a lot of sojourning and a lot of traveling and things like that. You've been to Ecuador,
I used to go
Egypt, you go Peru, like you be going all kind of places, and like you get like sometimes a star might call me tomorrow and say she want to be a guitarist. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the nature of what it is. But there's a baseline for her, which is that she believes in God. You know what I
exactly.
mean? She's a, yeah, she's a, yeah.
You didn't let me explain to them. The reason why
Mhm,
y'all see a whole lot of different aspects of me into different things is because I like you said, Octavius, I travel a lot.
mhm,
I've been to over 36 countries, I believe, right now. I'm on my third passport. So I respect my friends. Unlike other people,
mhm,
I feel like religion is a way to divide people. I have friends from all walks of life. So if I'm interacting with friends from all walks, like my nail technician right now, me and her are real cool. She's into Buddhism and she teaches me all about the female Buddha. And I just went to the temple with her a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And I
mhm,
have every right, if she teaches me something about Buddhism and gives me a couple passages to read, I have every right to share it on my Instagram or on my Facebook. I don't need people like, oh, she thinks she a Buddhist now. Like, that's not your business what I think. If you don't like what I post, don't read it. Go past it. If I post something about Yamaya or Oshun, maybe I have friends. I have a very close friend named, I'm not gonna say his name because he's gonna be mad. He's on here right now. He's into the Yoruba faith. He's into the Congo faith. Matter of fact, I just took my son to the museum and he was studying Yoruba. So I
mhm,
can't post online or Papa.
See, no, you can post online and you can, give people different aspects on life and try to encourage our young sisters and brothers, to experience different cultures and things of that. But as we see it from your standpoint, Star Marie, allegedly, in my own opinion, you're you have an identity crisis and you're trying to figure out who you are. So you travel around the world to get certain things from certain people, just trying to find yourself, which could also mean a personality disorder. I ain't no therapist, no psychologist, psychiatrist. I ain't none of them. I'm just a real nigga from the hood. Correct.
Leg bug or showing a Uber. I can't do that. Oh, she thinks she
yeah.
on now. Like who? Why are y'all on my private page trying to limit me and judge me for what I do, and then tie
Mhm,
it into some ratchet beef that I don't have, that I'm not into? That is disgusting. This is disgusting and it's
Hey,
disgraceful.
Brian. What's
yeah.
up,
Just because
babe?
I went to Dr. Sabi to go visit Dr. Sabi don't mean that I was going to sell his diet. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a
Mhm.
vegan. I never have been. Well, no, I was a vegan. I was a vegan
You
for
was a vegan
for
puppy.
Okay, because I was about to say, Star Marie, you was a vegan. So you probably was soul searching and trying to find out the sauce. You was trying to get the sauce so that you could create your own sauce. Which, I mean, hey, do your thing. See, I'm not even about to try to pronounce it because I don't even know shit about it. He said, if you can't really pronounce it, I don't think she knows about them that much. Correct. I can now if it was up on the screen, I could double click it and I could let Siri pronounce it. However, I can't. I don't know. But that's the thing. I can't be trying to spew out certain stuff and I can't even say the name right. Like, make it make sense. How you doing today, Brian? I missed you for Foodie Friday, and I did your submissions. You better go catch that replay, boo.
For a little
Years, yeah.
while, for a very small while. And when I
Mhm.
wrote that in my rap, that was just me writing that in my rap so it could have a little twist to it or a twang or so it could be entertaining. It had nothing to do with anything personal. I grew up a meat eater. Matter of fact, I ate pig feet when I was 10 and 11 and 12 and 13. I done ate hog mogs, pig feet, neck bones. My
You went
parents eat
from
hog
a
mogs, pig feet,
whole
neck
live
bones.
pork
So
eater to a whole live
I
vegan.
can't, I'm not at liberty to visit people. And then people want to turn me into some type of treasonous American terrorist. Oh, she's running around trying to cure people of diseases and all that. No, but if I got information that I heard from somewhere and I want to share it, then so mote it be. Like my pages are private. I'm not outside with a bullhorn talking about pick me, and no, it's not fair.
I
And it's
mean, you just may
exactly, you know,
be.
Yeah. And actually,
You just may be a pick me bitch. You know, everybody loves me a pick me a bitch. A pick me a bitch. I want to pick me a bitch too. But next thing, we're going to get more into her Dr. Sadie visit and, you know, what she dealt with when she visited Dr. Sadie, okay? Back in, I think she said 2015, 2016. Hell, she didn't even know. And I think she's so busy focusing on her picture, switching from left to right, that she forgot the date. I don't know. We got to check on Eagles, make sure that he's good, cause I haven't seen him lately. I want to make sure that he's all right. Yes, he's missing. Yes, that was a mess, but that was another part of her clout chase of trying to get on top. And you're gonna hear her talk about it, you know, of what, she encountered when she met Dr. Sadie. Let's listen.
Star went viral back in was it 2015 or 2016 with Dr. Sabi? Probably around 2015, I believe.
Yeah. And actually, and that's another thing I want to bring up too. And I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought up Dr. Sadie. First of all, I went to Dr. Sadie's village by myself. Okay. So if me and Dr. Sadie was recorded in Dr. Sadie's room and the camera was moving, so it wasn't like the camera was standing in one place. I mean, that means that, and it was a girl that came from the news channel in Florida to record that, which means that was their own people who recorded us and posted those videos. So at the end of the day, that's another thing. Oh, she went to Dr. Sadie and clout chasing. First of all, I paid for that visit. I didn't clout chase. It was a visit that I paid for because I like to explore. And secondly, it wasn't a video that I actually filmed myself, that there was other people there. So
and that video, I think on Facebook, like 2-3 million views back then. And it was a slander campaign that came after that. And I think even revealed at the time after that, you know what I mean, like it was kind of docked with the fact that you have certain issues mentally. You know what I'm saying? So this was the
And now is the part where she starts to speak on her mental issues and how doxing and things of that nature didn't quite help her with her mental issues. So we're going to throw up the trigger warning, and we're going to give you guys some time to refill your glasses. Okay, refill your glasses, freshen up the day. Okay, dance a little bit because it's going to get real. And I do want to also put up this suicide prevention hotline number. Okay, so while we go ahead and freshen up the bag.
So we'll piss off the neighbors in the place that feels the tears, the place you lose your fears, yeah, reckless behavior, a place that is so pure, so dirty and raw. In the better days, fucking infighting on, it's a paradise and it's a war zone. It's a paradise. So we'll piss off the neighbors. In the place that feels the tears, the place you lose your fears, yeah. Reckless behavior, a place that is so pure, so dirty and raw. In the better days, better day, better day. Fucking in, fighting on. It's a paradise and it's a war zone. It's a paradise.
All right, babe. So we got our trigger warning, got suicide prevention hotline on deck, and all commentary is alleged views and opinions are for entertainment and education purposes only. Let's get into some things.
The thing was about who you are was already put out in the cipher prior to this whole ordeal with Cardi B. You know what I mean? That whole thing was, you know what I'm saying, about who you was and people doxing you because it got real nasty around that time. It wasn't as nasty as the Cardi B situation, but it was already public knowledge about a lot of things that people need to take into account when it concerns you. And with that being said, when we move forward to the Lovely T, Tasha K, Cardi B situation where videos were being taken.
You want to know something too? That's crazy.
Mm.
Dr. Sebi wasn't even around 2015. His whole brand fell off. It wasn't even, nobody really knew him no more since Left Eye had passed away. And even at that time, when I went to visit Dr. Sebi, my social medias were private. So these are the same people that's on my social media, spying on my social media, trying to find any little thing that they can do to vilify me. Because
yeah, it was on. I think you posted it on Facebook. You said I had the personal video from it.
So here's that's again violation again. So this is the whole point of this. The reason why I got on this with y'all guys is not so much about me defending myself with the Dr. Sebi thing or the the alleged case. It's just to let you know, let me be the example of letting you guys know that we don't have any privacy out here and poor people don't have any type of rights. Okay, we are all on a plantation, and it took me a long time to realize that because both times my private accounts have been violated.
We always have our rights, sister girlfriend, Star Marie. We always have our rights to speak up for ourselves and to speak our truth. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Don't ever think that you could be silenced at any time. Always speak your truth truthfully. But you didn't do that. All right? You didn't do that.
And I've been thrown out there talking about I'm looking for attention. And I don't know who this is that's doing this, but when they get caught, I will be taking them to court and suing them. So hopefully, whoever it is that keeps coming on my private pages and every little thing that I do that they think is negative, because they don't put anything positive. My Egypt trip didn't go. Why my Egyptian trip didn't go viral? Why they didn't take stuff off my Egyptian trip and make that viral? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing.
My good sis, your Egyptian trip was boring. Okay, we like salacious news. I guarantee I'll get on this motherfucker and start cussing somebody the fuck out. Guess what's gonna happen? My views gonna shoot the fuck up. They gonna be like, oh shit, Pillow Talk with Bay ain't pillow talking no more. She cussing motherfucker out. Or she's stating salacious shit about somebody. Yeah, the views are gonna shoot up, sis. When you're just doing your normal 1-2 shit, being organically you're not gonna get that many views. And that's okay. That's why I don't understand why people get so upset when their views are not matching up to what they feel like they should be. Of course, I feel like I should be having at least 100 people, but it don't work like that. When I'm on here spitting real shit, real nigga shit, I don't get that many views. But because of some salaciousness in this right now, yeah, I got a little bit of views because they want to know what Star Marie said. And I feel them on that. Ain't shit wrong with that. Do your thing, babe. Just make sure you like the video and you subscribe.
There was other things. Why, when I went to Iraq, in 2011, that didn't go viral? Why is everything going viral that has to do with vilifying me? And secondly, my pages have been private. That's the key here. I don't have public social media, and I've never had public social media, maybe but 3 months out of a year at
Mhm.
that. So that means that they're
That had to
purposely
come
going on
from
my
her
page to
lawyer.
hurt me.
That
Yeah.
had to come from her lawyer. Her lawyer had to say, or maybe her friend. I don't. At this point, I don't even think she got a lawyer. Her friend must have had told her, "Girl, they can't be all up in your business like that. Your account's private. Take them hoes to court, girl." Tatiana said she's going to take people to court because the comment clout chaser over a comment. Look, Tatiana, my good mod sis, my good mod bay. Uh, that's we see this far too often on these YouTube streets of people saying they taking the folks to court over a fucking comment. As we proceed,
Be nobody's sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. And you didn't benefit the time that you went viral. You did not benefit financially at all.
I benefit from anything viral
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
exactly because I didn't even they did it on their own.
hmm Yeah, like I mean, there's a lot more I can say about the finance thing, but like I say, after the Cardi B situation, if it was supposed to be clout chasing, during that time, you was like during the time that whole controversy took place, you was going through the struggle of your life from moving from place to place, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, and job opportunities being
And
lost and everything behind the fact that that whole thing transpired.
the beginning was because my life was being threatened.
hmm
I was afraid for my life, guys.
Yeah.
sis. Now you on here spitting all this vitriol. You out here doing all this and that and that and this. But you don't think ain't nobody gonna threaten your life? First of all, I'd had my life threatened already, and I ain't even made it to 500 subscribers. But I mean, that's normal. I've dealt with this type of shit before. It comes with the traction, but you actually are like saying bad things upon people, putting STDs on people. You don't think it? Now, she better be glad she didn't say this shit about Nikki. That's all I'm saying. She might have jumped off a bridge if she would have claimed Nikki had fucking STD. Because the barbs go hard. Barty gang ain't really, they ain't no foot soldiers. They don't be out here on the front line like that. But Nikki's, the barbs, woohoo. I would have hated for her to say some shit like this about Nicki Minaj. Good God Almighty. She need to chill. She need to take a chill pill. That's what she missing in her life. A good Xanax, a good Xanny.
Okay, TK, the alleged woman with the show. I'm not gonna say her name.
hmm
The alleged woman with the show asked me to come on the show to clear my name for my safety 5 times. I said no 5 times. I said no, I
Yeah.
don't want to be on no show 5 times. But in and out of her calling me, I was getting a bunch of texts, a bunch of emails.
I'm sorry. Do y'all believe that? Now, Tasha K is very persistent. So it is, it's quite possible that Tasha K did harass her. Because 5 times is harassment. Okay? Trust me. I know. Speaking from personal experience, 5 times is harassment. So Did Tasha K harass her? Or do you think that Star Marie is exaggerating? Yes, the Barbs are psychos. Right. Like, I know Tasha is persistent, especially if she really wants a story. I know she probably will go after. But I don't know. Having the vendetta against Cardi B that Tasha K had, because in my opinion, I feel like Tasha K did not pay her any, not Tasha K, but Cardi B did not pay Tasha K any attention, and she went on a full smear campaign about Cardi B, which is not right in my opinion, but it happened. Um, so it's possible she might have reached out 8 to 9 times. Or do y'all think that Star Marie is over exaggerating and say no? You don't know, Carol. Mm, well, let's listen to her give her tell her truth.
Emails, a bunch of DMs saying that my life was in danger.
Yeah.
So I really went on the show because I was afraid, and
Mhm.
she was well aware of that at that time.
Yeah.
Am I afraid now? I'm gonna say no, because at this point I'm numb. They have harassed me to the point where I can't even feel fear at this point, because they've done the most.
Yeah, and some of these bloggers during that time, they were bragging about how they was on the phone. This is what they say. They was on the phone with Cardi talking to her. Even when Cardi had her first child, they say they was one of the first people to even see the child. So it was just like, God damn, like these people were in tight with this woman, supposed from what they say. I'm not saying Cardi said that, but from what they were saying, that they were seeing the baby pictures of the baby. They was talking to Cardi on the phone hours on end. One of the bloggers that you met, I don't even want to mention the name, that I think y'all had a meeting in the park or something weird shit like that
Right.
to do the interview. Yeah, she was talking to Cardi too. She said that she was talking to Cardi on the phone. So it was
Oh,
like, well, goddamn, like
they sent
that whole
they
that whole
sent
thing was like kind of, it
her.
was weird. Like, trust me, y'all may have forgotten a lot of things about that.
If I'm in the same city as you and I don't know you, I'm gonna meet you at a park. I'm gonna meet you in a public place. There's nothing fucking weird about that. Am I tripping? I mean, am I tripping? There's nothing weird about that. Drop down from the clouds, bang. Bring your ass up. Get down, jump down from the clouds, because I need to know. Let's pillow talk about it. Is that weird? That I don't know you, you don't know me. I say let's meet in the park. See, this is where I say y'all go too deep in the shit. Oh my god, these Louise.
Situation, but it was a lot of weird stuff going on, and there were death threats being given. But no, death threats, especially in New York. You know, what I'm saying, concerning Star in her life.
So
You know what I
that's
mean?
the reason why. That's the reason why I went on the show from the beginning, guys. So all of y'all who heard I went on the show because I wanted to be down like Brandy, or because I wanted to be a movie star, or because I wanted to do music, or because I wanted a husband. All that bullshit y'all heard as to
Mm-hmm.
why I went on that show. That was not why I went on the show. I went on the show
Yeah.
because I was afraid for my life. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid for my life. I was being threatened, and I was promised that I would be able to clear my name if I went on that show. And because I was already petrified at that time, and I was going through my own clinical depressions at the time, and I was not on my medication that I normally have to take, that I've been taking since 1999 to keep my anxiety.
Okay, and as we wrap this up, I'm going to play this last part where she talks about her mental health and the chemical imbalances that she has. And at the time when she experienced these certain things, I guess when her story came to light and she got on with Tasha K and she told her quote unquote truth to Tasha K. And she talks about how she hadn't been on medication, so she already was having a chemical imbalance. Plus, with the fear of the death threats and things of that nature brought onto her, it kind of knocked her off her A game. So that's why I stand on so much for mental health and to seeking help. And if you so choose to, please to get medication for your mental health, because this could have been avoided if she was either with a therapist or taking her medications as she was supposed to be. All right. And you said, right, babe. I know, babe. Period.
levels down because I have a chemical imbalance, and I hate to put my medical stuff on social media because I know it's nobody's business, but I'm trying to tell you guys, when you have a person who is born with a chemical imbalance and is exasperated, especially with fear, sometimes you're going to make improper decisions. I knew the first 5 times to tell a lady, no, I don't want to be on the show, but the threats had gotten so high at that time that it kind of pushed me to go on that show. And I went on there and I was very humble and very meek, and I spoke as best that I could. And I really haven't seen the show in so long. So, I'm not sure, where they got me clout chasing and all that stuff. But like I said, I feel like I was forced to be on that show. I was coerced into being on that show. And it was never about becoming no celebrity. Because I was already doing my thing before that show. And I don't know. I just that's absurd.
Yeah, and
And like she said, that's absurd. That's why you should always think before you do. Always think before you do. Consult with someone before you do, especially a trusted person. If you're going to go and do something as big as this, going after a multi platinum selling artist, make sure that you consult with somebody and just don't do it because you butt hurt over a situation. Because you got two peoples with two different vendettas against somebody collapsing together for one cause, right? Two mentally disturbed or disabled, I don't know, allegedly, from what I heard on the streets, two mentally disturbed individuals coming together with a common cause to tear down one person. Do y'all not think that Cardi had every right to go after Tasha? And when I say that, I'm speaking to my mama because my mama like, why she had to do that to Tasha? I told y'all my mama wino. She should have. People talk about you all the time. Even people talk about you, babe. Like, yes, I get it. Me, what I have went after her? No, I just let her talk her shit. But everybody ain't like that. Yes, they both had personal vendetta against Cardi. It was so obvious, and that's all. I just want to give y'all a different perspective, a different pillow talk. And I take all of y'all's different perspectives in pillow talk. Please, if you feel like, if you a wino like Mama Bay, she's gave me her perspective on it. And we sat here and laughed and talked about it. She got a little teary eyed at one point in time. Cause she's like, it's a black woman and she's staring her down. In my Mama Bay voice. But if we can have a conversation. I love to have good pillow talks from different aspects. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments, in the chat. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on it for a second and give your thoughts and opinions while I freshen up for you, babe.
So we'll piss off the neighbors in the place that feels the tears, the place you lose your fears, yeah, reckless behavior, a place that is so pure, so dirty and raw. In the better days, fucking inside and on, it's a paradise and it's a war zone, it's a paradise.
And it's a war zone. Say yes, she had the right to go after Tasha, had her foot on her neck. Yes, a dog gets tired, and she warned her. We pillow talked about this the other day, babe. We said she asked her nicely to take it down, take the videos down. She said, "Fuck you, bitch, take me to court. Let the white man tell me to take it down." And it's just like, golly, the lengths we will go. This was about slander. It was proven in federal court. People are just delusional. My my day said it best. It's about slander, defamation. That's what they went to court for. Because Tasha and Star Marie, see, looks like Star Marie backed out. She was like, "Mm-mm, y'all can have it." Looks like she backed out early. What was a smart thing? She said, "I ain't got the money, and I ain't got the time, and I got to go, Miss Hole." She got the fuck on up out of there. I don't blame her. She said, "I started it. I ain't gonna finish it." I started it, but I ain't gonna finish it. And she got her ass on. But I'm about to get my ass on, babe. It was a pleasure pillow talking with y'all. Do y'all like my little setup? Do y'all like being in bed with Bang? I got a big ass blunt beside me. I need to make that a little bit smaller. I ain't smoking big boy blunts around here. I gotta make my blunt smaller, and I need to change my coffee to tequila. Other than that, I got a little bit more things I need to add on my shelf, and then I think we'll be good. What y'all think? You sleepy, boo? Thank you. Y'all know, y'all tell y'all friends and family members to hit me up. What's up, Queen Tulsa? What it do, Booski? Oh Lord, here we go. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, my lovely?
Girl, I won't complain. I read your title, but first of all, thank you for having me. And everybody, go ahead and like this video if you're in here. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Um, I was gonna say, like, I just listened to what she was having to say, and it's just like some stuff is just not really adding up. And now, like, okay, now she's in a program, and then she got her master's. I mean, how are you? I'm all over the place with that young lady, Star Marie.
Oh yeah, she got us all over the place because she was one from one thing to the next for sure.
Yeah,
She had me like, what the hell? What the hell?
what the
For
hell is
real.
going on? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yes.
She because she was talking, as you said, she talked about her getting her degree and things of that nature. And she talked
Mhm.
about her mental health and the backlash that she got for Black women and how she was all pro my sisters and how she had been fighting for years for her Black queens and things of that nature. And she felt attacked from them, which, if you're going to come online and spit all this mean things and all these lies about a person that basically hurt your feelings at the end of the day. She just hurt your feelings.
Mhm.
Then why can't you receive that same backlash?
Well, my thing was her deflecting her part in the whole situation. It's like she just wanted to push the blame only on Tasha K, and it was like she was not trying to take no accountability. That's really how I feel. Hey, babies, how are y'all doing? Y'all know I really don't be reading the comments and stuff. I'm sorry. Um, but
Yeah, she
yeah, I feel
definitely
like she's
deflected. And she
Yeah, because
gaslit
Tasha,
her audience.
it's because Tasha just got is legally liable for that situation, and now she got a verdict. Now she feels like the perfect time to come out. No, where were you at when the trial was going on, mamas?
Right. She wants to wait until the trial is over with to say her 2 cents, her 3 or 4, 5, her half a quarter, quarter pound, half a
Quarter
quick.
pound.
Hey, she wait to get her intake on it. Like, come
Yeah.
on now.
So
Well, you
unnecessary, so uncalled for, and so at the wrong moment.
at the wrong moment, at the wrong time. Like, Star Marine, you backed out of this. First of all, you created this. First things first, you created this story, this narrative, and then when the shit got hot, you backed out. But then you waited till that shit simmered back down to come back on the scene about it. Like, come on now, man, nah. That's when
Girl, it's
clout goes
giving
wrong. When
protective
clout chasing
custody to
goes wrong.
me.
Say that again.
Girl, it's giving protective custody to me.
What? She needs to be before she get
It's giving
punched in the
protective
mouth
custody.
again. But
Yeah.
somebody's still off on her ass again. She better be in protective custody. They already
Yeah,
just
I
told
think
off on her ass at the grocery store, allegedly already.
allegedly, girl, it's
So they
like,
better.
come on, like, it's like she got herself into that mess, and it's like now she wants to hide her hands. And it's like, no, mamas, you need to take full responsibility. You engaged, you encouraged, and you were in communication. She played a part in it, you know?
Exactly, exactly. But
So, what are your thoughts, sister?
my yeah, oh, what ain't my thoughts? My thoughts my thoughts is she should have sat down and shut the fuck up and ate her food.
Yeah,
She should have
you're
shut the
right.
fuck up. She shouldn't have. I mean, it's okay to rant. Like I was telling them earlier, I rant all the time. Do I rant online?
Mhm.
No. I used to rant online. I don't know more because I see the negative side effects on it. It took me one good
Mhm.
time to rant online, and I said never again. I'll write it in a
Right.
journal. I'll burn that motherfucker in my front yard before I come on here spewing some shit.
Ain't
So
that
she
it?
should have wrote it in a journal and burnt it. However, she decided
Yeah.
to get online, even though she was talking to her 3 people. And I even made a reference that I talked to my 3 people that are here mostly with me, which we mostly are talking about uplifting things and trying to better ourselves in the community. However, we get down and dirty with the pillow talk sometime, which is okay. So
Yeah.
I
And
can
I'll
only
say this.
imagine. Mhm.
I'll say this, the views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. So we just definitely have to get that out the way. This is a quick reminder, if you're in a safe place and you're 21 and older, go ahead and refresh those beverages. As you enjoy the show, go ahead and like the video and continue to support us. All right, and back to our regular program.
Yes, period. So yeah, but so her just she decided to come onto her platform about it. Now she had her 3 people that she was talking to. Okay. Somebody somehow screen recorded it, and then, as we always are telling people to share our platforms to a friend or a family member, the traction probably got shared, and I misspoke and said Tasha K earlier, and I just want to correct myself. It got shared to Lovely T because this was Lovely T's story at first, and I think Tasha sideswiped her. And please correct me in the chat or down in the comments. I believe Tasha sideswiped her, and this is when the Lovely T and Tasha fallout began. So it picked up the traction of a popular blogger, And then that's how it started spiraling out of control. She thinking maybe that she just popping her shit, lying on her platform, trying to make herself bigger than what she is, which people on this platform, on YouTube, social media, period, tend to do. They tend to exaggerate the stories. At the end of the day, it's her truth. I don't want to take away that from her. She said that's her truth. She said it how she wanted to. Cool. I get it. So then it gets in the hands of a blogger, but then she decides, okay, well, I'm getting a little bit of traction. I'm about to spew some, I'm gonna put a little bit of icing on the cake to get big, big, big ups. And as I believe my good mod sis Tatiana said in the comments, she this was at the time that Cardi B had Bodak Yellow, so it was going to get some traction on it. Plus, she had her own rap career, Star Marie, that she was trying to pursue. So it was all about a clout at that point. And Star Marie also stated that she is the clout, which, okay, I get it. You think you're the clout. We all think we the clout.
Is she the cloud or is she the cloud?
She was the clown at this point. The clown, the bozo. I think you played yourself. At this point, she played herself.
I agree. I agree.
So, as you asked my opinion on it, like I said, she just should have shut the fuck up and ate her goddamn food. All this could have been avoided, the lawsuits and all that. Now, shit, if I was Tasha, I would sue Star Marie because I got the story, this defamation story from your motherfucking ass, bitch. Where my goddamn? I need at least 2.2 million of this shit from your ass. I be knocking on her door for my shit.
It's always 50-50 in relationship.
Hello. You ain't just gonna be you ain't gonna be getting me caught up when the feds come to knocking, bitch. Hell no. Come here. Come here.
Bring your tail here.
I'm about to that if y'all can see this hold on, bring this up. Her two little pigtails. I'm about to drag your ass by these two pigtails about this damn house, girl, and give me my shit. Hold on, one more layer. I got layers upon layers. Y'all see Star Marie with her pigtails? Well, barely, but she got pigtails. I want my shit and I want it now, bitch. Give me 2.2 of it. But that's how it is, and that's how it's gonna be. I don't know. Maybe Tasha will go after her for some money because, or maybe Tasha might sue Lovely T because she the one that stole the story from Lovely T. Eh? Bitch, why you let me steal the story from you? I mean, that's how I could see Tasha definitely doing that. Like, how are you gonna let me sit up here and steal the story from your ass when you know this bitch was goddamn lying?
Well, that was the point. You know, she stole it, and so she was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna sit back and let you go and hang yourself because you did it out of spite." You know, so I guess that part makes sense. I guess that part makes sense. But I do feel like little mama needs to she Miss Lovely T needs to let us know what the tea is that she played in this whole scandal. And you know, like Tasha K said, those records, the court records are gonna come out. So I feel like a lot of things that she couldn't say, they're gonna be in those records. So we need to get those records and we need to thoroughly read through them. And actually, we're gonna do that for our viewers and let them know what really happened.
Who? Who gonna do? Who gonna thoroughly read through what? Wait a minute, what?
And guess what? You're gonna do it even if I said you were. Okay.
I'll commentate. Somebody got a video. I can commentate. I ain't about to read through that. Where my glasses at?
Y'all get her glasses. Get her glasses.
Get my glasses, please. I want to read what Tatiana here said. Because Cardi called Lovely T and told her it was lies, and Lovely T took it down. And that's what should have happened. That's what should have happened. Seriously. And
Okay.
just
But how
like
does she
Cardi told
know?
Tasha to take it down, but Tasha said, bitch, sue me. So
She's
it's
talking about
like,
wipe my ass with it.
yeah, shoot. Like, come on now. You could clearly tell that this was lies. She said that the woman had fucking herpes because she seen a monostat box up under the sink. Like, are you serious? I just can't I can't
Listen,
wrap my mind around that. Like, you sat up there and put a STD on this woman because you seen a yeast cream? Like, make it make sense. That just won't never make sense. And Tasha ran with it. She ran with it. At the end of the day, she ran with it. You thank you, Brian. My babe
what
Brian
Brian
always
say?
got me. He got my glasses right there. Thank you, babe. He
Get your
said, now get the
glasses.
reading.
Give her glasses.
He said, now get the reading. Break that goddamn transcript down, babe.
Shout out to Brian and
Yes, shout
Tatiana.
out
Thanks
to
for the
Brian.
engagement.
Then Tatiana said, and then she was like, buy this Pangea shit. Now, shout out to Pangea, because I love they yoni pearls now. I love they yoni pearls. But then you gonna sit up there and
Listen,
put her in the commercial now as the Pangea owner CEO, I would have had to take my sponsorship. You ain't about to get me
why
mixed
is
up
that?
in that. You
Why is
sitting up
that,
there
sister?
putting a celebrity into my business. Yeah, it probably made the views and ratings and purchases go up, but no, you're not about to slander nobody in my business name. Nah,
Right?
that's just like saying you got smothered by a pillow talk with Bay or some shit like that. I don't know. No,
Now
negative.
that's sounding good. Okay.
Look,
Pillow
getting smothered by pillow
based
talk with
smothering
Bay.
people.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
a lot of bays would like to get smothered and covered by me.
Hmm.
Yes, Tatiana, I bought the yoni pearls. I also bought olive leaf extract. Hmm I live by olive leaf. Yes, ma'am. I told you
Absolutely. And on that
I was an
note,
ex
let's have
wino.
our own commercial.
Yes, as I'm promoting other people's shit, let me promote the my bitch, Lux Lips by lala.com. Y'all better go Okay, and don't forget at checkout to enter in code Pillow Talk 10 for 10% off your order at checkout. Okay, bye. Look, if y'all ain't got shit else to commentate or to give your 3, 4, 5, 25 cents on, we gonna get up out of here because Trap Talk Thursday on a Friday was supposed to be at 10 o'clock. And I got a little bit more researching to do before I present it to you guys. Don't forget to follow up Queen Tulsa. I appreciate you coming up here today and giving your 25 cents, your $1.25 on the conversation.
Thank you for letting me donate.
I know that's right, bitch. And shout out
Yes, because
to everybody that was commentating in the comments. And shout out to the replay gang for y'all comments. Look, do babe, do babe some justice, okay? Get the likes up, get the subscribers up. We're on the road to 500, okay?
yes, definitely support this queen. Give her the likes. Let's get her in the algorithm. And yeah, until next time.
Now, don't forget to tell somebody you love them. Don't forget to tell somebody that you need them. And don't forget to tell somebody that you're here for them. You never know who needs to hear it. Later, babe. Love you, babe. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes.